Hello everybody, Astocky here and welcome back to another episode of my Let's Play of the Technicality pack. Off camera I did a little bit and I had my son help me with a little bit as well, which you probably can sort of just see up there. But basically I've collected a few more levels here, up to 19 now, and I went and mined, that should be enough actually. Yeah, there we go, I went and mined a bunch more obsidian. Turns out this efficiency for pickaxe is actually really quite good. Downside seems to be that Unbreaking 3 has absolutely no effect on durability of this pick without it being empowered. So I want to try and get that empowered as quick as I can, just to make sure, beautiful, lasts much longer than a vanilla anvil. Awesome. So now I need the empowered crystal, sorry, the vibrant crystal. So I'm still actually one ender pearl short of being able to do anything useful. What I thought I might do though is, no, 3-6 wasn't going to be enough. Hey, let's see if I got 11. Oh, perfect, exactly 11. I am going to, why did I get rid of the wrong pickaxe? I just don't know. What I did do off camera is I decided I would make myself a map. So the way maps seem to work in vanilla now is as soon as you make them they fill up. Now this is actually a double size map. So the way that you do that is you make a regular map, recipe, okay, so you make a compass to start with, which the recipe is redstone and iron, and then you make a map, and you make that by placing, it doesn't show me the recipe, you basically place paper all around your compass. Yeah, there you go, like that. It makes an empty map, and then as soon as you open it up it becomes a map that's filled in basically. But then you can use that, it doesn't show it, but then basically if you take a map, there you go, and put paper all around it, your map 0 becomes an empty map 1, which is what this is, and that map 1 basically shows double the area. I was kind of hoping to see that I might be able to see a jungle or some spruce wood. I don't know if map 3 is even a thing, but just in case it is, let's try it out and see what we get. You just never know with these kinds of things if they're even going to work or not. Oh, it is, so now it's a back to map 0 it says. It should actually be a map 3. Oh, there you go. So you can see now it's actually showing a much larger area. Unfortunately for me, that's the only area, which is the chunks that are visible on far, that it actually shows. And I think this is actually the zoom that maps used to be when they were first made in Minecraft. So they've been zoomed in quite a lot since then. Which I guess is just one of those things that kind of happens in Minecraft. But what I wanted to do is I wanted to make myself the end, which increases skull and ender pearl drops, and then make myself one of these, pretty much just because. So if I see an enderman, I'm going to hit him with this. I've got that axe because I want to empower it, because once you empower it, it chops down trees just in an unbelievable way. I'm hoping though this will help me to get back, because I'm going to go for a bit of an explore now. I do want to run up there and show you the little house that my son built. You know, he really likes to help out. Sometimes he gets a little bit carried away, but yeah, he really likes to help and participate. So I just thought that bone magneted to me again. I know I had peaceful and magnetization mode on. I better actually check that note when he was building the house for me. Pretty sure I had them turned off, but just never hurts to double check. So basically we came up here, flattened out a little bit of terrain, and then built this. Now this is quite clear glass from Ender.io. Not only does it look amazing, but when you break it, it drops itself, which is really friendly when you're building buildings. I love though the look out over the swamp. I can see all the way over to my swamp bit over there. I'm thinking just about there, so that's my altar area. Thinking just about there, out in that waterfront area, is where I'm going to build my witch's house. And from here, I've got to knock that bit off. It's getting in the way of my beautiful view. Just knock one more off. Let's see if that looks better. Oh yeah, definitely. So this is my house. I tend to replace these with the carpenter's doors because they're effectively double doors. But for now anyway, I'm just coming off to explore a little, just to see what I see. So again, we've got the map, and you can see it's now spawning the map in as I go. I basically want to go just to the corner of it and fill the whole map in. Ooh, spruce wood. Oh, I wasn't even paying attention. Yes, this is one of the reasons why I came. I want to find a jungle biome, but I wanted spruce wood as well, because I want to build a witch's hut out of spruce wood, because that's what the vanilla witch's hut's built out of. And you can actually go onto Google and you can basically download the blueprints for those huts. So that is something that I wish to do. I was actually going to do this with Mutandis. Turns out though, finding them is just easier. Where'd that pig go? Sorry, Mr. Piggy, but you got to die. You got to die so that other piggies may live. It's a good sacrifice to make, I think. Although the other piggies are only going to be fed and bred and then eaten as well, so it's probably not exactly the life they had in mind. But it's still a life worth saving. 3. 3 is not exactly brilliant as a sapling count. It's probably enough though for spruce wood, because you do typically get more than one drop per tree. Just gonna do a little jump around. I'm kind of surprised to find these here though. They just seem to be a bit out of place. I wonder what biome this is. Extreme hills. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't have expected to see these in an extreme hills biome. I thought they only came in, is it tiger biomes? But whatever. The important thing is I now have them. I have the wood. I've got the wood. I've got the saplings. I think I only started with 2 birch saplings, so that's come quite a long way from a small, rather mediocre start. Not going to go for any more just now. Are we at the corner yet? Yeah, we're pretty much there. We'll just go a little tiny bit further. I do like things like this though. That is a perfect place to build a house, because it's floating and that's cool. So if I come up now, I'm pretty much off the map. What am I seeing? I don't think I'm seeing a jungle biome. However much I would like there to be one, I don't think that's one. That just looks like a Thorncraft Greatwood tree. And it is. And that I feel is just one as well. Okay, so we have not exactly achieved what I was hoping for. But on the upside, it's about to become nighttime, and there is every chance that I might luck out and have an Enderman spawn. Otherwise, this is just going to be a bit of running around at night and exploring. Because, you know, sometimes Minecraft is just more fun when you're running around doing risky things exploring. You know, I've got heaps of steak, so food's not going to be an issue for me. Definitely gone through a few of those. How are we doing? What have we got there? A dozen. Perfect. Quarried stone, hey? I do actually like the look of this white stone. Doesn't exactly show up on the map that I've got it though either. Yeah, I really like the look of that. That makes nice roofs and nice floors. It's a lot like the old red power marble. The only thing is, can you make it... Oh, you can smelt it into quarried blocks. But you can't actually craft it into anything. I don't know that that's necessarily an issue. Hey, Mr. Zombie. I feel bad about all these little, you know, Thorncraft essences that I'm dropping. Could be collecting them all and doing good things with them. Just keep moving along, filling the map in, and finding stuff. Getting myself a little bit of experience. You know, I don't want too much experience. Kind of hit the end of the world there. A few more cows. Don't think you can get cow skull drops. But can always do with a little bit more leather. Certainly saves me having to kill my own cows. How are we doing? A few more sheep. Getting a little bit of lag, so what I'm going to do is just quickly pause things. There we go. You can see the chunk update number up here. Kind of jump up quite high and then drop down. You can see the memory going just all over the place. That tends to be what happens when it's loading in new chunks. One creeper at a time is actually fairly easy to kill. It's only when you get multiples that I seem to have difficulty. But what kind of... Are you an eerie biome? Yeah, that's got to be an eerie biome. Magical forest just absolutely everywhere. Now, I wouldn't normally bother with this, but the reason I'm coming down to go for all these rose bushes is because of the red pipe wire. Oh! Scared the crap out of me. So I don't... In fact, I probably do want some zombie brains. Not that that actually helped me at all, but... Once again, I feel like I might have to empower this to have it actually be useful. Another one, wow. Yeah, I'm not getting any head drops. I'm getting a bunch of experience though. And experience is certainly not a bad thing. What's this map telling me? A little bit further over. I've seen that no one's put in the comments yet how I actually go about Two of them just caused me issues. Yeah, no one's mentioned in the comments yet what I do with those, so I'm going to have to go watch Hayoki's video on it again to try and teach me what they do. Shot in the butt. Don't wish to get shot in the butt. Please stop. Not seeing any Enderman though. Yeah, come on. Beautiful, time to head south. Or at least south is according to the map. Oh, creepers, really? More creepers. Creepers everywhere. But something about an Enderman. This game's not fun when you're getting killed. Another skeleton. There becomes a point where this just gets painful rather than fun. I definitely should have gone adventuring with armor though. Adventuring with armor is definitely a thing. To the best of my knowledge, this just is not. Ooh, ravine. Nice. Gotta be pretty close to home now, don't I? Oh, sweet. So home is that away. Did I actually generate you? Perfect. Had to make sure I generated the map correctly. And I think we have it. So what did I achieve this episode? Whoa. I achieved well, no ender pearls, but I definitely achieved the spruce that I was looking for. Creepers like spawning in pairs. Maybe it's part of the magicalness of this forest. Don't suppose I'm going to be lucky enough to have another Enderman just appear at home, am I? No. You know, could be worse. I've filled in a big chunk of this map. So once I've got it completely filled in, I'm going to put up a little map wall hanger. And I'm going to hang it on that and kind of, get myself a little bit set up. Ooh, potato. I don't think I got a carrot, but I definitely got a potato then. That's good, because potatoes are certainly difficult things to acquire in this. Let's just try and kind of throw everything in, and we'll see what we end up with. Your Britannia. You're not. Gunpowder can come back and you can go in instead. Cobblestone doesn't go there. Gonna have to start taking out smooth stone as well, I think, just to free up some space. Beautiful. So that's been probably just a fraction under 20 minutes. Throw the rest of the levels in there. What I think I'm going to have to do is, well, I'm certainly going to have to go exploring in the other direction, just to see what's down. If I can show you, down this way. I'm going to go down that way. I think I have already explored there, and I've definitely explored down here because that's where I started. But at least giving those areas a bit of an explore are going to help me out a bit. Grab some of my iron I cooked up. I want to make another compass because I want to see what happens in terms of where this compass points. Okay, so it actually points to real original spawn, not to bed spawn. I think this is the bibliocraft thing that I was looking for. yeah, the waypoint compass. Now this will point to any particular waypoint that you set for it. So if I stand here and shift right click, home, current location, accept. So it will now point home. And there it tells me what it's currently pointing to. So that is exceptionally good for helping you not get totally lost. At least as far as I'm concerned, that is. It's definitely not as good as having, you know, a mini map where you can just spawn everything you want, because you can only remember one spot at a time. But I feel like it's going to be really handy when it comes to exploring the Nether and things like that. I just feel like the Nether wants me to get lost, as opposed to the Nether wants me to, you know where I am and do a good job of being able to find things. And it's definitely going to take some exploring for me to find out where my nearest Nether fortress is. So unfortunately for me, there just doesn't seem to be any close by where I spawn in terms of when I looked around. So it's going to take some time to get all that sorted. Come on. Poop. I am going to move this Ender IO stuff up there. I'm going to move pretty much everything up there. I think that house is actually going to get multiple levels and end up being quite large. It's going to be my sort of technically oriented place of residence. This is going to be my little sort of, you know, first house. Over this way is going to be Witchery. Over here is going to be Thorncraft. I need to find a spawner. Once I find a spawner, I'll start working out where I'm going to put Blood Magic. You know, a bunch of different things like that, just to make things fun and interesting. Because that's kind of really, I want to definitely go for stuff like that. Like I want to put a roof on the house. You know, there's a lot of things that I want to do that I just haven't got around to doing yet. But they are going to happen. They're definitely, certainly, totally going to happen. I think the last time I was running around going nuts, I found that. I wonder how far I have to go this way to get in the rest of the map. But yeah, this is now just more for completeness of how it's going to look, and for actually being something that I want to do on camera. So I'm going to just run around, and I will start the next episode probably after I have an Ender Pearl, just because I don't know how many Endermen I'm going to have to kill to get one. So yeah, I'll probably start it after I've just killed one and got the Ender Pearl. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys are enjoying the series. Definitely Ender Pearl next episode, which means empowered, dark pickaxe, etc, etc, etc. So thanks for watching. Astocky out.